If you know that you are not a South African citizen, may you please stand up and leave our hospital. Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. If you are not a South African citizen, please leave our hospital. How are you, my good doctors? Anyone who's not a South African citizen, just because of this side, please stabilize them. After they've been stabilized, you can discharge them. You are a refugee. Yes. You came here legally. They could have directed you to the camp. Yeah. So they could have, whoever who allowed you to be a refugee here, not unless you bought your documents. So whoever who allowed you here.
The problem is if I'm not
South Africa doesn't even have a single. Doesn't have a refugee camp.
I'm not in the camp.
Okay.
Whose problem is it if I'm not?
Let me answer you then.
Who's the camp so I can go to?
Okay.
Which country do you come from?
I'm from Congo.
Congo.
You're from Congo. What is the nearest country to Congo? If you're seeking refuge in South Africa, because according to foreign policy,
you're supposed to go to
must migrate to there.
You're supposed
so you cannot come to South Africa, seek refuge in a wrong country
South Africa is not
and ask us silly questions, ma'am.
No, the government.
Which government?
The government.
Which government? Which government you're talking about?
Let me tell you something. Shh, keep quiet. We don't have time to reason with foreigners. Leave, my guy.
Let's go, ma'am.
No.
Let's go, ma'am.
Shush. Leave.
Let's go.
We don't reason with foreigners. We don't want the reason.
You ran away from your problems. You came here.
When you get well, when you get off that hospital bed, just look at it. Next time when you come, when you want services,
there won't be a next time.
There won't be a next time. You must go to a private clinic or a private hospital. When you get well from our hospital bed, do not come back here. Here, we only allow South Africans only. All hospitals, all public hospitals in KZN, all public clinics in KZN are for South Africans only. Do not ever come back here when you get
In addition to that, my good doctors, after you release these people, you can write them their scripts, but they're not going to use our pharmacy. They must get their medication from private hospitals or from pharmacies, registered pharmacies.
I'm now forced to believe that South Africa is a racist nation. I mean, there's no way you can convince me that you can block someone from getting medical assistance just because they're not your nationals. I mean, I don't get this well. And all people who are living in your country are under your custodian. When someone is not South African, you're treated like a stranger, someone who has come to rob the country, someone who has come to do all sorts of evil. That's how they treat you in South Africa. Someone is sick, imagine, and you're like, don't get medication from this hospital, go to the clinics. And what if the clinics don't have that kind of medication that is matching with the person's complications? Today, someone is a foreigner in your country, and the next day, you're gonna be a foreigner in their country. I don't know how you're gonna say. South Africans just have a feeling that they cannot be foreigners because their country has been built by foreigners, so they think everything is in stock, everything is available. But you know, things can change by time. Political instabilities can cause immigrations, and you can find yourself somewhere and you mistreated somebody. How would the South African feel if you go to a country and you visit a big hospital for better health care and someone from that country tells you, unfortunately, you can't get healthy assistance in this hospital? It's racism. Is not taking us anywhere. I'm not here to talk about African unity. I know people will start yapping there in the comment section that African unity, go unite in your country. I'm not here to talk about African unity. Actually, I'm so contented in my country. I'm an African spokesperson. I don't speak here because I represent a country. I'm an African spokesperson. You'll find me also speaking for South Africa in some other case. Like in the times of apartheid, they used to say Africans are not allowed in this city. And that was so crazy. And South Africans are bringing this back. This time around, they're not doing it to the opposite colors, but the fellow colors of Africa. And it's so crazy. You know, whites used to do it on Africans, but now we Africans do it on fellow Africans. We're so crazy. We are so mad. We are so insane. We are so, I don't know how to say, we're so unfortunate. I don't know how I even fell on this video. Whoever sent me this video, it made me, you give me a bad day. Have a nice time, Africa.